Hey everybody, welcome to the shop on this fine February morning. Forgive me, I'm actually fighting a nasty head cold, so that's always fun. I just want to show people how I actually make my stains. Um, I very seldom use stains from like the big box stores or paint stores. Sometimes I do that if I have a large area or a lot of pieces that I'm going to be staining. But in this case where I'm just touching up an old piece, it's really hard to do that. Especially when you're dealing with things that are like 100 years old, 120, 150, 200. A lot of times it's in your best interest to make your own. So what I like to do is go to the craft stores and buy alcohol inks, which are alcohol based, or just the water based inks, and mix them up, mix match. I mean, most stains are either like burnt umber or raw sienna and a little bit of gold or yellow, maybe some red, and with those colors you can pretty much make most common wood stains. So in this case, let me turn you around here. In this case, I'm mixing together some burnt umber, and this is just a water-based tint, and this is just, I think it's called French roast, and mixed them up with a 1-to-1 ratio, and then put them on. So, trying to find a spot in this older piece to show you where I'm at. That's pretty close. So I'll throw a little bit on and try to blend it a little bit, and we'll see what happens. One important thing to remember when you are mixing your own stains is every time you do a sample on a board, you always hit it with a clear coat before you apply your stain, because when you apply a stain, it dries down very dull and very flat, and is actually not the actual color it will be once you apply a clear coat. When you apply a clear coat, it brings all the natural colors of the stain, and the natural colors of the wood plus the stain out. So this just has a coat of shellac on it. I use shellac because it dries really fast, and that just gives me an idea of what the end result will look like. All right, so here we go. Let's give this a shot. Let's rub some stain in. Just kind of get it, all over. And then come back immediately and just try to blend that out. Wash that, push that stain out. Just like, sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time. And you can even do the whole piece if you want. If it makes it easier, I could just do this whole piece. That would probably be easier. And there you go. It's pretty spot on. Might take it like that. Like that. And what's nice about the water-based stuff is a lot of times you can just use your hand if you got a spot or a streak. A lot of times I'll just take my hand and just wipe it away real quick if I can't get to a paper towel. So, and that's it. It's a pretty darn good match. So let that dry and hit it with a clear coat, and we'll go from there. All right, got the shellac on and everything looks great. I'm actually quite pleased with that touch-up. You can't even tell. So once that shellac is dry, I'll hit it again, and then I will buff it down to a satin sheen, because right now it's a gloss, because shellac's very glossy. I will buff it down to a satin sheen with 4/0 steel wool. And that'll be that. So I will let you all see it when it's done. Have a great day.